yung Millennium Development Goals on Women. Bibigyan ko kayo ng short background ng MDG. Noong 2000, lahat na yung 189 UN state members ay nag-inadopt nila yung Millennium Declaration. Dun sa declaration na yon, nagawa nila yung 8 Millennium Development Goals to provide a set of benchmarks to measure the progress of eradication of global poverty. Sinasabi rin nila na yung Millennium Development Goals yung world's biggest promise. Kasi yun yung global agreement to eradicate or reduce poverty and human deprivation. Yung 8 goals, i-relay ko kung anong 8 goals. MDG 1, yun yung eradicate extreme poverty and hunger. MDG 2, achieve universal primary education. MDG 3, promote gender equality and empower women. MDG 4, reduce child mortality. MDG 5, improve maternal health. MDG 6, combat HIV or AIDS, malaria, and other diseases. 7, ensure environmental sustainability. And the last, develop a global partnership for development. So, magpo-focus tayo sa Millennium Development Goal 3, promote gender equality and empower women. Yung target nun is to eliminate gender disparity in primary and secondary education, preferably by 2005 and at all levels by 2015. So, may tatlo siyang indicator. First indicator, yung ratios of girls to boys to primary, secondary, and tertiary education. 3.2 or yung second indicator is yung share of women in wage employment in non-agricultural sector. And 3, proportion of seats held by women in national parliament. Next topic is yung trends or the development in achieving the third goal. First trend is despite of the increasing international recognition that education is the most powerful tools for women empowerment, nag-exist pa rin yung gender discrimination sa mga school para yung mga girls ay hindi na mag-aral. According din sa study, yung ActionAid study, na nila na yung mga babae daw na nakatapos ng secondary and primary education had lower risk of HIV infections and practice safer sex than those who had completed only primary education. So dito, makikita natin na yung slow or non-existent progress in the secondary and primary education is a very serious concern in the women population. Next is yung women's share of wage non-agricultural employment has increased in the last decade but only slightly. So globally, 40% ng non-agricultural sector, women yung na-employed doon. So, titingnan mo pa rin, maliit pa rin yun compare sa 60%. So, parang ang ratio na lang niya, 60-40. Sabi rin dito ng ILO or yung International Labour Organization na mas mabilis na mawawalan ng trabaho yung mga babae at mapupunta sila sa mga unstable jobs kaysa sa mga lalaki due to global economic and financial crisis. The third trend is there is a slow rate of improvement in women's share of national parliamentary seats, averaging 18% as of January 2008. So worldwide, approximately 1 out of 5 parliamentary seats, babae yun. So parang 1 lang. 1:5 yung ratio. Yung fourth trend, progress on women's sexual and reproductive health and rights has been far too slow. Yung dito naman, makikita yung crucial role ng sexual and reproductive health and rights. Kasi dito na e-enhance yung ability ng women and girls to claim, realize, and enjoy their human rights. Lalo na, related ito dun sa MDG 5, yung improving maternal health. Kasi according sa study, 500,000 maternal death is recorded every year. So, makikita mo kung gaano kadaming babae yung namamatay. And dahil doon, hindi nila na-enjoy yung rights nila as human being. So, kaya dito sa fourth trend na to, ito yung foundation ng women's right. The fifth trend, articulating and supporting gender equality elements of all other MDGs will accelerate progress in achieving MDG 3. It just states that kung lahat ng gender elements, gender equality elements sa 8 MDG na yon is masusuportahan mo, magkakaroon ng progress din yung MDG 3. Kunwari, yung sa MDG 1, may indicator doon na decent work for women employment. So, kung ma-achieve mo yun, magkakaroon na ng opportunity yung mga babae na magkaroon ng trabaho, non-agricultural employment na nasa MDG 3, na nasa indicator 2. Pero, on the other hand naman, pag hindi mo nagawa yung links na yun, yung pag-support sa isang gender equality element sa isa pa, sa MDG 3, hindi din magkakaroon ng improvement. Parang sa MDG 6, combat HIV or AIDS, malaria, and other diseases. Yun, pag tumaas yung amount ng tao na nagkakaroon ng HIV, lalo na yung mga nanay, tatay, ganun, nagkakaroon ng, nagiging hindrance yun sa education ng babae. Isipin mo, di ba pag may nagkasakit sa bahay, ang unang-unang makakapag-shoulder ng burden, nung may sakit, pati yung household, tapos yung responsibility sa family, yung babae. So, ang nangyayari, yung babae mag-drop out siya sa school. Kaya yun, nagiging malaking hindrance siya sa right of education ng babae. So, 6 naman, the 6th trend, there is a growing recognition that the targets and indicators that promote MDG 3 are too limited. So, makikita nyo naman, yung indicators sa MDG 3, tatlo lang yung binanggit ko kanina. So, parang inaan nila, hindi ba sobrang liit lang nun para i-encompass lahat ng about sa gender equality and empowerment of women? So, sinasabi rin dito na sana ina-account nila yung other critical forms of discrimination, tas kung ano-ano yung mga factors na nakakapag-start ng gender inequality, such as violence against women, tapos yung women's unequal share, pati na rin yung unequal share ng mga women sa inheritance. The last trend, yung progress on all the MDGs is dependent on progress on gender equality and women's rights. Dito naman, lahat ng nangyayaring achievement sa 8 MDG or yung sa 7 na MDG, malaki yung dependency nila dun sa MDG 3. Kasi makikita nyo dito na yung half ng MDG is all about women. Parang sa MDG 1, nabanggit ko na rin kanina na yung sa isa sa indicator nun, yung decent work for women. Sa MDG 2 naman and 3, andun yung about sa education for women. And yung MDG 5, andun yung maternal health, tapos sexual and reproductive health and rights. So, 4 yun. Half na siya yung MDG about sa women. Kaya kung hindi nag-progress yung MDG 3, malaki rin yung chance na hindi rin mag-progress yung 7 MDG. Ay, 7. So, yung nauna kong discuss is yung trend na nangyari habang ina-achieve nila yung MDG 3. Ngayon naman, ano yung mga nag-hinder sa progress ng MDG 3? First, yung poverty. Sa poverty, tumataas yung child labor of both girls and boys, interfering with their education. ILO estimated that 100 million girls are involved in child labor. Yes?
Ano yung ILO?
International Labor Organization. Doon din sa poverty, doon din nag-i-start kung bakit yung mga babae sinasabi na second-class citizen lang. Kasi nga, hindi sila masyadong pwedeng sumama sa mga economical, political, and social affairs sa society natin. Dahil doon, nagkakaroon sila ng denial in educational opportunities, violence against women, sexual exploitation, human trafficking, and reproductive freedom. Next hindrance naman is yung wage gaps. Pay differentials remain one of the most persistent form of gender inequality. Dito, yung babae, tas yung lalaki, kahit may parehas silang trabaho na pinapasukan, ang nangyayari yung babae nakaka-receive pa rin ng less payment. Dahil dito, bumababa yung opportunity cost ng babae. So, parang kung ikaw babae ka, tapos yung bayad sa mababa compare sa binabayad sa asawa mo. So, maiisip nyo, mas practical na lang na yung babae magstay na lang sa bahay. Kaysa na gumawa pa siya ng trabaho, maliit lang naman yung sinisweldo niya. So, yung next hindrance, yung social and legal protection for the most vulnerable women workers. Yung sinasabi ditong most vulnerable women workers, commonly yung mga nagmamigrate sa ibang bansa. Oo, yung pag-migrate nila nakakatulong sa economic independence ng Philippines and at the same time dun sa status ng family ng girl. Pero nahaharap sila sa iba't ibang kinds ng discrimination sa ibang bansa. Fourth naman is the impact of child labor, especially girls labor. Dun nga, diba, sinabi ko na kanina na 100 million girls between 5 and 17 are involved in child labor in 2004. So doon, isipin mo, at the age of 5 and 17, dapat nasa school lang ng mga yan, nag-aaral. So, dahil sa child labor, hindi sila nakapag-aral. Kaya yun, nagiging hindrance yun sa rights nila para makapag-aral. Yung last naman na nag-i-impede ng progress ng MDG 3 is yung lack of gender perspective in HIV or AIDS. Lack of perspective, lalo na ng mga babae, kasi hindi nila naiisip na ang lalaki tas babae, meron silang equal rights na pangalagaan yung sarili nila, tas maggawa ng decision about sa sexual and reproductive affairs nila. Tapos, meron din sa babae, nagkakaroon din kasi ng socio-economic barriers. Tulad ng, syempre, babae ka, ikaw yung responsible sa family care. Kung dahil doon, hindi ka pwedeng pumunta sa iba't ibang lugar para makapaghanap ng treatment sa sakit mo. So, yung second naman na socio-economic barrier, yun nga, yung babae, wala siyang control sa income ng household. Kaya, nalilesen yung ability niya to pay for costs associated with accessing the treatment. Ano ba yung mga ginawa ng society para ma-achieve yung MDG 3? Ito mga ibabanggit ko, yun yung mga nag-work para ma-achieve yung MDG 3. Una, yung eliminating user fees for primary education. Doon, wala nang bayad yung enrollment for primary education. Makikita mo naman yun sa Philippines, di ba? Free ang elementary education, pati high school education. Second naman, yung gender-sensitive employment guarantee programs supporting women entrepreneurs and having social and legal protection for women workers in various levels of institutions. So ngayon din, makikita din natin na wala naman na masyadong gender discrimination dito sa atin. Kasi nga, kahit naman ngayon, pwede ka ng, pag babae ka, pwede ka na rin pumasok sa ibang mga work. Tulad ng babae, may babaeng taxi driver, may babaeng bus driver. So, yung kahit na akala natin pang lalaki lang yung pwedeng gumawa, ngayon, open na siya sa society. Tapos, marami na rin naman ng legislation na about sa pag-promote ng nag-a-against sa gender discrimination, lalo na sa workplace. Third naman, yung quotas or special temporary measures to increase women in parliamentary. Dito naman, nagkakaroon ng mga special or temporary measures tulad ng kunwari, sabi nila, dapat sa isang party list, 40% niyan babae. Dahil doon, nagkakaroon ng mas mataas na chances na ang babae mapunta sa national parliamentary seats. Fourth naman, yung community health approaches. Yon, sa mismong community, nagkakaroon ng mga training, seminars na pwedeng tumulong sa mga babae para matuto sila sa mga buhay-buhay nila. Pati lalo na sa about sa maternal health. Dahil din doon, natututo din sila kung paano gumamit paano gumamit ng mga contraceptives. The fifth one is evidence suggests that in meeting the health and education rights of women and girls, it supports progress towards meeting the MDGs. Yung sa fifth naman na nag-work is, nakikita nila na pag nai-improve yung rights ng babae in terms of health and education, mas tumataas or mas napapabilis yung progress ng 8 MDG. In conclusion, in 2005. Quoted, "In order to reduce poverty and promote global prosperity for all, I urge heads of state and government to reaffirm gender equality and the need to overcome pervasive gender bias by increasing primary school competition and secondary school competition for girls, ensuring secure tenure of property to women, ensuring access to reproductive health and services, providing greater opportunity and representation in parliamentary seats, and supporting direct interventions to protect women from violence." So, in totality, makikita natin kung gaano ka-important yung role ng women empowerment and to promote gender disparity in the society. And dahil doon, makikita na natin na with women empowerment and gender disparity, maaabot din natin yung world's biggest promise, which is yung MDG, or the Millennium Development Goals, especially yung MDG 3, which is about promoting women empowerment and gender disparity.
Thanks to the presentation. I am now aware of the Millennium Development Goals. I agree about the part about gender inequality being hindering the advancement of hindering the progress for development. Right now, I will try to do my part in helping in the gender equality. Thank you.
Loving can hurt. Loving can hurt sometimes, but it's the only thing that I've known.
So you can keep me inside the pocket of your ripped jeans, holding me close until our eyes